Bam Bam telling him to get out of there. Needs to pay attention to what's going on behind him. Wait a minute, Dobbin is out of there by his own man's volition. Bam Bam with the big boot. Rolls up and on. 1, 2, 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and new TSW Heavyweight Champion, Bam Bam Marlowe!
And the hometown crowd in Forney, Texas goes wild.
10 years. Thousands, hell, probably millions of miles driven, multiple titles won in states, broken bones, torn up knees, concussions, missed birthday parties, missed weddings, missed funerals, all of this to seek after validation. There's times where I thought maybe this isn't where I was supposed to be. Maybe I wasted time being here. Maybe I should have went to college. Maybe I should have done all those things that a normal person would do, but damn it, I'm not normal. This NWA Texas Style Wrestling Heavyweight Championship is the validation that I've been seeking for 10 years. I hold this so near and dear to my heart, just like I hold each and every one of you to my heart. This town of Forney I grew up in, literally I've lived here for 28 years. To see the way that it's grown, and to see the way that I've grown with this town, I couldn't be any happier to be the inaugural NWA Texas Heavyweight Champion. And I'm not going anywhere. And if you need something to bet on, you need something to believe in me, just like I believe in each and one of you. When I step into that ring, I give 110% of myself because that's what this business requires. Tonight, Forney, Texas, just like every night, prepare to bet on Bam Bam.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome into TSW Texas Style Wrestling. My name is Bob Malden, and we are seeing legends make their way to the ring right now in the form of Jazz, Rodney Mack, and the great James Beard. These folks are making their way to the ring for a very special reason here on the outset of our show. A big honor we'd like to pass along to someone who helped us out very early on in the very beginning of this show, came in with great advice and years, and he's a Hall of Famer in the world of professional wrestling, and we are honoring him tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at why we love Teddy Long.
Well, we started in, like you said, in SWE. I remember coming down, Jazz and Rodney Mack were the reason that I came down. They called me and asked me about maybe coming in and helping the guys out. We got with Randy Klein. Randy Klein is a great guy, great wrestling promoter. He was the founder, one of the founders of SWE. And also, along with Randy, you know, other people that Bob Mullen, you know, was very active in that. So we started Texas Style Wrestling after SWE folded, and that's how Texas Style Wrestling came about. And now that I see that it's certainly Texas Style Wrestling has done way better than SWE, it's come a long way, and tonight I had the opportunity to be at one of the live events. To be here tonight to see some of the guys, you know, like you got Frank Stone, you got Rodney Mack, you know, guys that I've had the opportunity to work with in my career. Also, you got Jazz here, she's with the women's division. And Bam Bam Malone, and you got the OMGs here, you know, guys that started in SWE, guys that I had the opportunity to work with. I'm just, you know, excited and glad that these guys made it. You know, they stuck with it. They fought hard too, so they're still here. They was part of SWE. Now they're part of Texas Style Wrestling NWA. And in order to last as long as these guys have and to do what they've done, you have to be dedicated. You have to have, this has to be in your blood. This is what you wake up and what you go to sleep and what you dream about. And when you take it like that and take it serious, you're going to be successful and you're going to succeed. And that's why TSW has been successful and it's going to succeed. So I'm just happy to be here and to be a part of it, and just to see Bob and those guys not let it fold and did whatever they had to do to keep it going. And now it's being real successful. They got an app out that's going to come out with all the wrestling matches on it. So I think you know, they're doing a great thing, and I just want to say congratulations to them.
Honestly, folks, I can say one of the greatest friends pro wrestling has ever known, and I have to say my own personal heartfelt thank you to Teddy Long, who made the phone call to our CEO, Randy Klein, who is standing in the ring alongside James Beard, Jazz, and Rodney Mack. That guy right there called and said, "You need to get Bob Malden," back when Texas Style Wrestling was first getting started. Thank you, Teddy Long, and echoing the words of James and Jazz and everybody else, congratulations on receiving the Founders Award here in the opening moments of our episode tonight here on TSW Texas Style Wrestling. Teddy Long making his way to the ring tonight.
A lot of folks that just get to see you on TV and hear what you have to say there, and you're very talented in that way. I had the pleasure of working behind the scenes with you, and I can't explain to people how creative and how much fun it was and how much I enjoyed not just being around you, but picking your brain and being a part of a creative situation with you. And it's my honor and all of our honor to present you this Founders Award for Texas Style Wrestling.
Teddy Long, ladies and gentlemen, Founders Award winner here on TSW. We are back with our opening contest in just a moment. See the stars of Texas Style Wrestling live and save big using code ONTV. Get 20% off your tickets. That's general admission and reserved with code ONTV at checkout at tswplus.com. Wrestling Disco, 20% off tickets. That's what we call Texas Style savings. tswplus.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Texas Style Wrestling. Bob Malden, and that man you see entering the ring right there is one half of the City Boys. Recently donned one half of the City Boys. KDP is making his way to the ring right now in our opening competition here tonight. He'll face off against Iman, who will have that shifty-eyed corner man in his corner at all times, so something for KDP to watch out for. Joining forces with Bino Blue, becoming one half of the City Boys not too long ago here on the program, as right now we get ready for the entrance of Iman.
From Texas, he weighs in at 220 pounds. He is the ultimate athlete.
Nobody needs y'all anyway.
I've got to tell you, in the early days of Texas Style Wrestling, I saw J.D. Diamond backstage, and he did not have on his ring attire there. As you see clearly, it says corner man on his back. I wondered who he was. I didn't ask questions. Low man on the totem pole at the time, and turns out his entire reason for being back there, I don't know who invited him, who let him in, or if he just snuck in, but he was scouting. And for a long time had his eyes on Iman and was unable to sway him to, acquire his services, if that's what you want to call it, as his corner man. And but now he's been able to to convince Amon and a few others here that he could manage them and help their career in some way, shape, or form. And that's now what Amon has made the disappointing choice to do here, as now J.D. Diamond has started his stranglehold over certain individuals here in Texas Style Wrestling. And you see he's now strongly in the corner of Amon. We've been seeing that now for weeks here on Texas Style Wrestling as this one gets underway here. KDP, Amon in the ring, and the crowd ready to see some action here in this opening contest, and they lock it up now. KDP and Amon, two longtime stars here of TSW. KDP not always a fan favorite, but as soon as he decided to join up with the City Boys and be the second half of that group, along with Bino Blue, then fans started to see him in a different light here. Amon, on the other hand, with that boot now to the chest, maybe lower there, more to the midsection of Amon as he's holding down low there off the ropes. Irish whip reverse now. Off the ropes goes Amon. Runs straight into that big KDP. Big size advantage for the man. Off the ropes again, up and over. Amon goes up and runs straight into a chop. The big right hand of KDP. Sizing him up, and another boot to the midsection there. KDP, there you see J.D. Diamond outside the ring pacing. Long standing suplex, big vertical, no! Off the ropes, little help from the ring equipment there, and now Amon fit for a pin here, but no, KDP gonna keep on working. Wow! Splits into that leg drop. Good for only two, and Amon's trying to catch his breath now. Fireman's carry. Amon is up on the shoulders of the big, tall KDP, using those elbows to try to get out of that. He does. Off the ropes now goes KDP. Ducking under is Amon, up on the shoulders now. What's it gonna be? Big, oh, wow! He's down, 1, 2, and I really thought that was gonna be it. The big man making small work of Amon. Heading to his corner now is Amon, but here comes KDP, nobody home. Amon in, big splash there, taking some wind out of KDP, who's now heading to the other corner here. Here comes Amon again, up and over he goes. KDP is clear, blocks it, and a punch to the face for his trouble. Amon now reeling on the outside of the ring, ducks down and misses. He drags the foot of KDP now, and they're outside the ring. Here, very close to those front row fans, and into that corner post. Nothing but solid steel there, folks. And you see up close and personal wrestling action there on that far side of the ring. You can be a part of the studio audience. Next show coming up December the 13th at the OC, Forney, Texas. Not a far drive from anywhere you're watching the show right here. We'd love to have you here. Get your tickets at tswplus.com, and we'll see you December the 13th in Forney, Texas. And we'll probably see you on TV, just like some of these great fans here. Forearm shots exchanged there. KDP and Amon now. Not quite off the rope. Reversal there from KDP. Ducking under the clothesline is Amon. He's up, he's over, and he's got his man down. Hurricane Rana there has now, wow, just probably dislocated that shoulder of KDP. KDP trying to recover as Amon goes over and seeks the advice of his corner man, J.D. Diamond, who's telling him to get back. He's getting up. Conversing again now as KDP struggles to kind of get over that wrenching pain in that shoulder joint. I guess the shoulder is a joint, right, Bob? Yeah. Clubbing blow now to the back of the neck. KDP fighting out. Good grief. Whoa, up the ropes, almost didn't connect, but he did, and it probably did just as much damage to Amon as it did to KDP. Amon covers, this could be it, 1, 2, and no. 1, 2, no, not just one there that time, as KDP coming out, and Amon goes right back to work on that shoulder that he probably separated with that last maneuver. Referee checking in on KDP. Could give it up at any time here. This could be a submission as he wrenches now on the shoulder of KDP. Amon could have the man tapping out here very soon. The crowd's got to get behind him, and that's what they do, but now he's just working continuously on the shoulder of KDP. Amon, methodical, and now he's got him over in that corner where you have to watch out for that dang JD Diamond, who is in the corner right now. We're keeping an eye on that for you. As now I knew it. He goes to work on KDP while Amon distracts the referee, and JD Diamond acted like nothing ever happened, but we saw it, our cameras were there. Elbow to the back of the neck, going right back to work on that shoulder now is Amon. Referee checking in on KDP again. It could be it at any moment with the damage he sustained to that shoulder. KDP trying to fight out of this, but he's in a very bad predicament at the moment. Referee checking in constantly. KDP fighting back up to his feet again. Back to his feet again. And Amon shuts him down. The forearm shot right to the head. And now back to work again on that shoulder. How much can that shoulder stand before he just rips the guy's arm off? Amon taking a break for water. Cornerman / water boy over there taking care of that. As now KDP snapmare takeover. He's going back down to work now. Oh, on that shoulder again. Very methodical is Amon. That comes with experience, ladies and gentlemen, and the leg drop on the shoulder there. He continues to work over the arm of KDP, and this could be it. He's got to wear the man down. Either going to get that submission or he's going to be able to get a cover here, but he's back to work on it again. The referee checking in, telling KDP, are you sure? You got to talk to me. KDP, I don't know if he can speak. The pain must be excruciating. The crowd getting behind KDP now, who finds it in his wheelhouse once again to get back to his feet. He's trying to fight out again, and a big uppercut from Amon there. Off the ropes. Whoa, wait a minute. KDP holds on. And wait a minute, oh wow, sits out with that power bomb. That could be it for Amon now. But now both men are down. Both men are down. I think Amon was going to try to go for some sort of Hurricane Rana or lead scissors takeover type of situation, but KDP was just too strong for him, which is surprising after that damage to the shoulder, but not a lot of shoulder strength required to do what he just did there. He just held on for dear life and was managed to turn that into a sit-out powerbomb. And now forearm shots exchanged. The two fighting now. Might be some closed fists in there as well. Yeah, definitely. KDP just unloading on Amon. Off the ropes goes Amon. Runs right back into that lariat clothesline. Amon down again. KDP off the ropes. Irish whip. Here he comes. What's it gonna be? Whoa. Back body drop kind of off to the side there. I believe that shoulder must have given out on KDP again as he tried to get some elevation on Amon, but he fell to the side. Here comes KDP again. Clothesline over the ropes. Both of them on the floor now. Both men on the floor. Very dangerous territory to be in, especially with that shifty-eyed JD Diamond out there. The man who just months ago was lurking around backstage scouting talent. He is now a solid force here in Texas Style Wrestling. JD Diamond and his man Amon here. Going toward that steel post, but nope, that would be someplace that he turns around and sends KDP. KDP and Amon outside the ring. No, not in those steps. Those solid wooden steps outside the ring there. And JD Diamond went under the ring. I don't know what he's doing under there. And the crowd's starting to react now. I don't know where JD Diamond went. But you see KDP is now out on the floor and is not. Oh, here comes JD Diamond. Look at the bottom of your screen on the right. JD Diamond has him and does not allow him to get back in the ring, and he's counted out. What? JD Diamond, once again a factor. Lieutenant Dan getting the decision now. with the help of JD Diamond down there holding the feet of KDP. That is how this one ends up. Winner by countout, and the crowd none too happy with that. Folks, we're back with more great wrestling action here on TSW Texas Style Wrestling in just a moment. Hi folks, Bob Malden here. Let me be the first to welcome back to NWA Texas Style Wrestling, Lady Bird.
I am so excited to be back here at NWA Texas. I really hope that the NWA Texas, you guys miss me because I've missed y'all so much.
All right, looking down the road, what do you have your sights set on here in NWA Texas?
You know, that's a really good question. You know, I've accomplished a lot of great things in my career, and a lot of great things here at NWA Texas Style Wrestling. But, you know, the one thing I haven't accomplished that I just can't get my mind off of is becoming the women's champion here. And Markova, I mean, she's incredible. She's absolutely incredible. She's been a mentor to many of the ladies in the locker room. But, you know, it's time for me to step up. It's time for me to be at the top of my division. So Markova, I mean, if you want to fight, if you want a real challenge, I challenge you to a next wrestling match for the women's champion.
Big goals down the road. Welcome back, Lady Bird. Bring the superstars of TSW to your area. TSW is ready to roll into your town for a promotional event, private party, or slammin' fundraiser. Email us contact at tswplus.com and let's make your Texas wrestling event happen.
Tonight, NWA Texas, TSW, Texas Style Wrestling. The NWA's Carbonation Sensation, the inaugural and two-time TSW Junior Heavyweight Champion, faces a challenge I have not faced before. Mr. International, Mr. Been Everywhere and Done Everything, Will Austin, one of the best junior heavyweights to be around. And tonight, me and you, we're going to show why Texas has the best junior heavyweights around. But when it's all said and done, I will still be
here on Texas Style Wrestling. Bob Malden calling the action tonight. And as you saw earlier in the evening, I was able to visit with Lady Bird. I also did approach the lady you see in the ring now, as any good journalist would, and try to get her thoughts on the match tonight. London Dior put her hand in my face and walked on. So I can't really give you a whole lot of what she's thinking right now.
And her opponents, from Austin, Texas, she is undeniable, Lady Bird Monroe.
But now we've got Lady Bird Monroe making her way to the ring, and we have seen her here in Texas Style Wrestling, and it's good to have her back among our ranks here, coming out here to compete tonight against London Dior. And again, I wish I could tell you a lot more about London, but you know, she hails from the highest tax bracket, as she made sure we knew from the ring announcer's introduction there. But there you go. We now have Lady Bird and London here tonight to face off in what I would say and what I have said is the greatest women's division in all of professional wrestling, and it's right here in TSW. And I think from everything I've seen and heard, especially of Lady Bird, not so much London, you will see that tonight here as these two face off. Actually, I have heard a lot about London. I wanted to talk to her about some of her accolades, but I was unable to do so. Mission Pro Wrestling has, of course, hosted London Dior and had her come out and wrestle there against some of the greatest women in the business in that particular promotion. Lady Bird, wow, with a kick from the floor right to the face, and London going for the first cover of this matchup, and wow, standing straight up to her feet, and now a pin here in London doing the same thing. Wow, the strength of these two ladies.
That was cute. I'll give you that.
Okay, well, we know we're going to see a pretty even matchup here in this women's division competition in TSW. That stands for Texas Style Wrestling, and we would love to have you here with us on December the 13th at the OC in Forney, Texas. Tickets are available at tswplus.com. They are on sale now and going fast. We want you to be a part of the action. We want you to be on TV with us here. We'd love to have you come be a part of this. Little break here in the action as these two are realizing they're very evenly matched here tonight and having to rethink their strategy just a bit. Okay, well, this is good. A little skepticism on the face of London. Good, that's good. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, she takes advantage of the handshake, pulls in for a side headlock, and this match is on, folks. Forearm shots there from Lady Bird. Lady Bird shooting London off the ropes. London comes back, shoulder tackle. She's down, kissing those guns there. Is London off the ropes. Here she comes again. Pushed on. Here comes Lady Bird. And London finds her way to the mat. Lady Bird giving the sign of the Lady Bird there. Referee Candace keeping a close eye on the action here as it's fast moving here in this second contest of the evening. We saw Teddy Long honored earlier this evening as a founder of TSW. And of course, he still comes back to visit from time to time. He was here earlier tonight. Pin attempt counted for only 2 there. Lady Bird here in TSW. Her eyes are on the TSW Women's Championship. Knows she will have her hands full with Natalia Markova, but she's got to do what every other lady in that division does, work her way up the ranks here, and she's going to have a hard time doing it from this perch, and there she goes down in a powerbomb. 1, 2, and no, that's all it's going to be.
Are you serious?
She's serious. Candace is always, I've never seen Candace not serious.
Little Lady Bird.
Oh, a little tongue wagging going on there as Lady Bird finds her way to that top turnbuckle cover. A couple of kicks to the midsection there, 3, 4 of them now. Candace again being serious. Whoa, she told Candace to shut up. Into the corner. And now the boot grinding into the neck of Lady Bird. London methodically picking apart Lady Bird here at the OC in Forney, Texas. What a fun family thing to do, to come watch professional wrestling live and in person and get up close to the action here, which you will see and hear every single move that happens, like that smack across the chest there, the chop. And there she goes again, nobody home, and now it's Lady Bird's turn. Lady Bird laying them in hard now. Lady Bird returning the TSW and returning the favor to London Dior. Over the top rope she goes, but I don't think Lady Bird's out. Wait a minute, she's there and runs right into the forearm shot of London Dior. Oh boy, she's got her up high now. Standing vertical suplex. The hang time is significant, and down she goes. And a pin, 1, 2, and not quite 3, and she cannot believe it. London Dior is a little frustrated there. That's how she looked after I tried to talk to her in the hallway earlier. Lady Bird now, the victim of circumstance here from London Dior, who is taking full advantage of the wearing down that she's been giving Lady Bird here tonight. Now stretching on the arms and the chest of Lady Bird, who manages to power out. She's powering out. She's back to her feet, and London's there to meet her with a knee.
It's over for her.
Says it's over for her, as now she goes and sets her up for a powerbomb. This could not be good. This is not a good place to be for Lady Bird. Wait a minute, Lady Bird turns it around and rolls her over, gives her one of her own, and now both women are out. This women's division in TSW is unbelievable. Pure athleticism. You won't see anything like it anywhere. Hard-hitting, rough and tough action. Every single match of the night, women, men, doesn't matter. It is always good here in TSW, and it is always, oh, wow. Just like that. I don't even have to explain it. Just watch your screen. Reversal now. Off the ropes is Lady Bird. Almost runs into that big boot, ducks under. Off the rope goes London. She holds on, and Lady Bird is ready. Power slam. And I thought she was going for the pin, but she doesn't. What's it going to be here? She's now up on the second rope. And Lionsault there. She gets the pin. This could be it. 1, 2, and 3. That's it. She won. That was 3. Candace says the attempt to kick out did not get the shoulders off the mat. She kicked, but her shoulders did not come off the mat. And Candace is explaining that to London right now. You can kick all you want, but if those shoulders do not come off the mat, it is a 3. And Candace says ring the bell. And there you have it. Your winner here tonight is Lady Bird. What a great return to TSW for Lady Bird.
Let's hear it for Lady Bird, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's send it to Lieutenant Dan.
Lady Bird Monroe, welcome back to Forney, Texas, and welcome back to Texas Style Wrestling. You are a true NWA superstar, traveling all over the world, making an impact for yourself. But we're all curious, what is your plan here at NWA Texas Style Wrestling on the horizon for you? Let's hear it.
Well, it's a real simple plan. You know, I've done a lot of great things here at Texas Style Wrestling, but one thing I haven't accomplished is I haven't had gold around my waist. I have never been the women's champion here. That is my next goal. Markova, if you're ready for a match, you're ready for a fight, I'm going to give you one. So I'm ready. We all want to see Lady Bird gold around her waist as the next NWA Texas TSW champion, right?
I believe the decision is unanimous.
Let's hear it for Lady Bird, ladies and gentlemen.
Lady Bird returning to TSW, and our main event is just around the corner. Soda Pop defending his title right here in our main event on TSW. Stand by.
NWA Texas, Texas Style Wrestling, the future has arrived. Now, Soda Pop, I heard what you said already, and there's a reason you're a 2-time, not a 1-time, you're a 2-time champion because you've already been beaten. TSW hit me up. TSW hit up the future. NWA, I told them I'm coming in for nothing less than a championship. And guess what? They granted it to me. Why? Because I'm the best. That's me. Yeah, you said I've been all around. You could say that, not me, because that's what I've done. And now I'm here. It's not about where I've been. It's about where I'm at. I'm here to take everything from you. That's me. NWA Texas, Texas Style Wrestling, the future has arrived.
See the stars of Texas Style Wrestling live and save big using code ONTV. Get 20% off your tickets. That's general admission and reserved with code ONTV at checkout at TSWplus.com. Wrestling this good, 20% off tickets. That's what we call Texas Style savings. TSWplus.com. Welcome back to Texas Style Wrestling. Bob Malden here with you. Main event action just ahead as Will Austin makes his way to the ring now to take his chances for that junior heavyweight title held by Soda Pop. Well, very confident Will Austin there making his way to the ring to battle Soda Pop, our 2-time and inaugural junior heavyweight champion here in TSW, and Will Austin hoping to dethrone the 2-time junior heavyweight champion here. Again, Soda defeating Tino Valentino to regain his title. fashionable, always fun. Soda Pop is making his way to the ring here to defend that title once again. A fighting champion here in TSW, as you will see all the champions are who wear championship gold, always fighting to defend those titles and working very hard to keep those titles not only here on our TV but in other matches across the state. Obviously, he is a Texas junior heavyweight champion, and you also see the dog pound junior heavyweight champion there that he carries. So a double champion in Soda Pop here. I want to remind you, if you want to be a part of our audience, we would love to have you here. TSWplus.com, your place to get tickets to come see our next show. December the 13th is when that'll take place. Now let's head down to Lieutenant Dan for the announcements.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall and is brought to you by our friends at Eddie, Dean & Company. And it is for the NWA TSW Texas Junior Heavyweight Championship! Introducing first, the challenger, hailing from Miami, Florida. He weighs in at 190 pounds. He is the future, Will Austin! And his opponent in this corner, fighting out of San Antonio, Texas. He weighs in at 165 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending NWA TSW Texas Junior Heavyweight Champion, the Combination Sensation, Soda Pop!
They call him the Carbonation Sensation, and sensational he is. Our reigning and defending Texas Junior Heavyweight Champion here in TSW has his work cut out for him against Will Austin tonight, who comes here ready to. Will took the belt from the referee to hold it up for himself there. Soda, though, respecting the belt, and that belt that he's defending here now for the second time that he's held it, as these two get ready to tie it up here at our main event. Bell rings, and this one's getting underway now. Soda Pop, who in just a few years here in TSW has moved up the ranks and has done so much with his young career. And tonight, as the two-time junior heavyweight champion, will defend that belt here against Will Austin. And this is our main event, which gets underway now as Soda goes for the leg. Steps over right now and begins to work on the leg early in the match. Wow! Just grinding away at that right foot of Will Austin. That could have been an early submission there in this match. Will trying to shake it off there. Wow, going straight to work though. Soda Pop could have ended this thing very quickly with that submission maneuver on the right foot of Will Austin. Back on his feet though, and doing well as he goes to lock up here. These two battling it out here in the middle of the ring, which is exactly where these titles are won and lost. In the corner right now though, the referee says to break the hold, and Will Austin shoves his way away from Soda Pop. Going to be a test of strategy for the two here with Soda Pop there. A little bit of mind games for Will Austin as they tie it up again. Will Austin going behind there. Soda Pop reverses. He's behind now and now into the ropes, and it's going to be another break. 2, 3. Get him back. Back it up. Oh, Soda Pop right there. As soon as Will turned around, he was there with a slap in the keister. Wait a minute, the keister would have been the other end. That was the kisser. Backing up into the ropes is Will Austin. Soda going early on for that sharpshooter-like maneuver that he uses to submit so many opponents. Soda going for that early, already having worked on that right foot of Will Austin. Will now working over the arm of Soda Pop. An arm ringer there. Soda trying to get away. Now they're backing up into the ropes. Irish whip off the ropes. Goes for a hip toss. Soda reverses. Going for a pin. No, now Soda's pinned. Good for only one on both counts, though. Soda Pop going back to work on those feet again. Trying early to get into that sharpshooter maneuver that he does to put away so many opponents. Hurricanrana, Will Austin across the ring now. The pace will be quick with these two. Be ready. 619 to the back right there from Soda Pop, who's up on the top rope now. Here he goes, airborne. This could be it. 1, 2, and no, not enough for 3. And Will Austin says, I need to go think about this a little bit. Will Austin could leave here tonight the brand new, and for him the first time, TSW Junior Heavyweight Champion. Here comes Soda. Will is up and over. Soda's back in. Wait a minute, he's ready for him. Shoulder, wow. Combination of a shoulder and a kick there, and here comes Soda over the ropes. Will Austin is out of the way. Here they go to tie it up again. Soda's got him. No, Will has him. Oh, no. Disposing of Soda into the corner there. Oh, wow. On those turnbuckle pads, which basically cover up a piece of steel that holds those ropes together. 1, 2, and that's all it's good for. Soda feeling the pain there in that back after going flying into those corner buckles. Will sees an opportunity to get kicked to the back. Setting him up here. What's it going to be? Snap suplex. Soda right down on that back again. This could be a pinfall. 1, 2 is all it's good for. Soda very weakened in the lower back after going flying into the turnbuckles and then being dropped on his back with that snap suplex with force. And now Will continuing to work on the upper back of Soda Pop. As he has him tied up, Soda trying to fight out, back to his feet. Huge back elbow. And now he rolls him up here. 1. That good for only 2, barely. Russian leg sweep. Sends Will Austin slamming into the canvas. Soda celebrating there, as he always does. A little strut, a little fun here as Soda gets ready to lay it in. Get ready, and nobody home. Soda missing that leg drop. Maybe a little less shine would have been a good idea to get that thing executed a little sooner, but you know, Soda's always showing off for the fans here. He has to. It's his job, right? And a count of only 2 there at that pin attempt from Will Austin. Soda very close to losing that junior heavyweight championship, and with the damage that he has to his back right now, things are not looking very good for Soda Pop. But he's got a lot of fight left in him as he elbows his way out again and takes care of the ears of Will there for a little bit, temporarily kind of restraining him. And whoa! Soda, a little fight left in him. Both men are down right now. Somebody's got to get back to their feet and finish this thing. The TSW Texas Junior Heavyweight Championship is on the line, as now Will's reaching over trying to get a hold of Soda. Not sure what he thinks he's going to do. He has no leverage there laying on the canvas like that. These guys coming back up, fighting head-to-head right now. Forearm shots. Oh, chops now. Oh, there's one for you, Soda. And a chop back to Will Austin. Will Austin, there you go, one for Soda. Soda to his feet now. It's like these chops are firing these guys up. Blocks the punch, goes for the leg again. Soda back to wearing down those legs. Soda back to kicking the legs. Clothesline now. Chop now. Will doing his best to try to get back to his feet, but those legs are wore down. Soda up and over. I don't think Will knew he was still there, and a kick to the head. Soda going up high. He's up high. What's it gonna be? And a big swanton. He's on his back. He's got him. 1, 2, and no! inside. He kicks out again. He has that TSW Junior Heavyweight gold on his mind, and he is not giving up. After the all-out assault of Soda Pop, Will Austin was able to kick out, but remember, Soda's been working over those legs trying to get ready for that sharpshooter, and Will's got a little bit of stance left in him. Off the ropes he goes. Soda's ready for him. Will reverses, knee right to the kisser. See, I got it right this time. It was kisser, not keister. Into the corner. Soda's not home. Will landing on that knee again, further weakening his own legs. And here we go. Soda's going to go for it. Soda's going for it. He's got him. He's tied him up. This has got to be it. Soda's got him. He taps. Soda's still the champion. What a way to end the night here. Soda Pop retaining that Junior Heavyweight Championship. Your winner tonight is Soda Pop here in our main event, and still TSW Texas Junior Heavyweight Champion. Well, folks, for Randy Klein, James Beard, and everybody here at TSW Texas Style Wrestling, I want to say a big thank you for tuning in. And we will see you next week with another great episode. The OMGs defending their tag team titles next week. That all happens right here. We'll see you then, folks. Good night.